You did well.
I thought you had a few more, but in the end, your only idea is to leave me
I know we don't know each other well, and we both long for truth. But this does not exist in my
This...
Since it's a challenge, this artwork...
Made in the same way you turned to...
Correct. But alas, like the Iron Giant, and that is why I've invited you to join me in completing this as her dear father. I know the first half of her life, but there are 3 blanks.
So a quiz, but in a...
Of course. But only in the interest of fairness. That way, the first to uncover their opponent's trump card.
You expect me to just play by your rules? I wouldn't hold my breath.
Child, you relinquish the right to refuse when you So...
Himiko, your old man is back. And with the present you will...
You too.
That bird. You did well gathering.
There's not a single undamaged book.
Yes, we now have an overall...
There they... Oh, it's them! Perhaps you should say, even if they wake, I would still hope to win. This is different. The wheels of the nameless will, whether it's a wish, as long as ever, so please. My sincere gratitude.
Now then, it's time to... What exactly did he...
She left a request.
So...
A double meaning?
She left this...
Well, yeah. Did she...
If it were just about... In any case...
Burn away!
Remember this day.
You asked me where the center of the universe was. Well, this is a ceramic comet ship model. I don't quite know where the center of the universe is. But because the universe does have an end. And at that end is a tiny dot of light that people run to once they spot it. And upsies they go. And one day, it will be you.
Took a bit of time off from all that routine civilization-destroying work. Isn't it so much? Enough questions. Let's return to our... Enough questions. Let's return to our warm and fuzzy trip down memory lane. Cut! Old Himiko would never say such thing. Come on. Throw me a bone here. I can't do this show alone. You're trying to keep your mind blank, but that is futile.
That means Daddy has been to the end of the...
Unfortunately, no. Only to the end of the world. But I know that the end of the universe is called Pegana, even though I haven't been there myself.
Remember this day.
You asked me where the center... This is a ceramic. I don't quite know where, because the universe... And one day...
You are trying.
That means Daddy is.
Unfortunately, no. But I know that the end of the universe is called... But your old man does know someone.
The someone who's been to Pagana. Is it Akivili?
That's ancient history.
Now that I think about it, you always intentionally left little openings during my child. Was this also part of your scheme?
As I said, my only lie to Himiko is the lie that I am reused. If something said on occasion are incongruous to the character. For example, I felt a bit emotional seeing the comet ships lying among the ruins of Delcor Ring that I had just destroyed.
You really are a monster.
Oh, Himiko of the past didn't think so. Shall we continue the fun?
And with the present you will love. What are you painting there, Himiko? It's not a bullet one. Huh? No, your old man is not angry at all. How could I be? Why not just ask? Huh?
Of course. Should I not? Pause. Here, Ryusuke is getting ready to head to the planet Goliath's ship. He probably can't just tell Himiko. You be good. Daddy is off to do some murdering.
Certainly. But you can only get the answers you seek if you pick the first option. Now we move to the legend of a certain navigator. It is said that after the fall of the Trailblaze Eon, their followers left one day. A history fictionologist snuck aboard the Express and tampered with the navigation. And a cloaked navigator was sitting there, bored to death. How on earth? Asked the... Because I remember each and every one of their names, said the navigator, along with the coordinates.
You never hesitate to mention the Astral Express. Was it necessary to roleplay my father?
It's a terrible habit.
It wouldn't be the habit of navigator, I see, would it?
You figured that out already. Well, that's boring.
The way you spoke about that Megatron was enough to know. He is your other mask.
Fair enough. And you did send people to sniff around the tavern for answers, but I swear, all I wanted at first was to be... Himiko's weathering curse worsened this year. I couldn't help myself. I gave...
Fortune makes fools of us all. The masked fool en route. Navigator Icy.
Congratulations. Kindly accept this. Open that door.
Burn away! I remember...
Is where the first secret is buried. Other than her self-portrait, no one knows the story of how Himiko found and repaired the stranded Express. It's your turn to choose. To move on. You'll stay right here. Sure, I have plenty of time. Do you? Fine by me if you want to keep wasting time. Let's go over these 42 different reactions. Oh, that locked gate is The paths are like this as well. So many Oh, that the paths are like... a corner filled with...
Clones? Imagenesis? He is a master of forgery.
An old monitor. And the navigator. She is likely racking her brain.
You want to know what I'm racking my brains about? How is this a crisis when it is nothing compared to what I...
Oh, the paths. In this place? Ah, I have never been here as your father. Look at it. We can work very hard. So, she built...
My mother's studio remained empty since her passing.
Sounds convincing. A bar, too. Do minors drink here?
She was already in college by then.
Shall we have a drink? I learned from Braji. Fantilia couldn't stop raving about my mixing.
No.
By the time she finds the express, the Himiko is always...
I guess you don't know. That day was your daughter's. Her loneliest birthday ever. She ran from home to chase star water swirling around her. She saw it.
There are so many. She chose the most unrealistic one.
You're wrong. That night, in this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be, but they can be reached with the Astral Express.
These blueprints tell me that the express is not... Pagana's legacy. I have always thought this legend disappeared. It seems there has been some meddling.
Are you afraid of the Starblazer?
Starblazer? A name of Himiko's own invention? Her sense of humor is even worse than Dolly's. In ancient times, these humanoid weapons helped Pagana conquer countless planets. They invaded, destroyed, then glorified as the Trailblaze.
But in the images shown to me by the Express, the hand holding a tool defines what that tool becomes. In one hand, the scepter triggers a brutal war. In another's...
I thought this too, before my head turned, but then Akivili died. The Omen vanguards began spreading the murmurs of Terminus, and they all... Yet you are... The giant reaching for the stars. The myth of Pagana. She performed a miracle in this world of no imagination. As to how it was created, dear old pal Akivili never spoke a word. But my daughter replicated the blueprint purely from guesswork. My daughter really is a genius.
Would you like to know the secret?
No, my dice head wouldn't be able to make heads or tails or so.
What must a girl, powerless but longing for the sky, think? She can only draw that dream. I want to be be as free and powerful as they are.
So, that isn't a reforged weapon, but a manifestation of Himiko herself? That explains why it is incomplete. Himiko is already... Don't waste your energy. I've seen all your tricks on this journey. But an incomplete imaginary cannot break this world.
You're right. And neither can it be broken by you, because you know nothing about what follows. And you have no way to imaginate it. How did I start the Express? What miracles did I witness at the end of the Phantasmoon Games? You must allow me to take over if you want to continue on. We all know you have no other choice.
Of course, this painting can be altered for you, if you so wish. It is, after all, the way you were born, yes? Please, let us proceed to the next part of Himiko's life. Add some color to the canvas. Paint the dawn of your memories. The Astral Express. I'm not surprised in the least. Himiko was lucky. She found the... Unfortunately, she was in and out of the sanatorium. Her stamina worsened by the day. Simply returning to the Express was harder. She was eventually left. Your turn to create. Open that with your history with Himiko. Well, I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Do you know how many times you failed to escape?
Do you remember how many paintings you produced in class?
You know your condition. Take your medicine on time and lie down more often. I'm a Graphia Academy graduate too.
You can keep me here, that's fine. But do you also have to meddle with my creative exploits?
Keep being like this. See if I'll help you next time the doctor's This painting is so beautiful.
No, it's my self-portrait. A self I can never become.
As long as you're still willing to paint and imagine a better version of yourself, I'll be going now. Remember to pick Wednesday for your next escape attempt. I won't be on duty that day.
I'm back. Still giving the nurse a hard time? Are you going to lecture me too? Of course not. Why that? Oh, it's nothing. Looking at this painting, a little wiser and more optimistic, a little prettier. Add some color here. And also, let's see what the navigators on the logbook are like. Someone with the courage to fight. Someone who's always ready to go ahead. Would be even better if she was more mature. Sketch out the form using my own memories. And finally, I inject her with wish power and materialize her by imagenesis. What a fresh face. Hello, creator. Calm yourself. Shouldn't we begin with Himeko? Murata Himeko. Nice to meet you, Himeko. Motoko. The repair work on the express is... By the way, are the heating... As you said, we just needed to change the conductors. Anyway, guess what I brought you? Oh, this is the express's blueprint. I've also brought drawing tools, an imaging device. Your symptoms are getting worse and worse. And knowing you, there's no way you'd stop worrying about the express. You might be stuck in the sand, so I realized. At night, you can review these and tell me what to do. Just like we always. Don't worry about that. Think of it this way. There will always be someone to repair the Astral Express. And not But I promised to bring the Express home. I want to deliver on that promise. I know. So remember, I am here with you. Lean on me. I will remember. I almost forgot. While I was waiting for you to come over, Hopefully it's not canned alien anglerfish. Oh, I'll go get some water first.
Miss, the sanatorium is closed.
As I recall, did you not say it was my...
I'm just participating in my own way. With her condition worsening, Himeko can only think of one solution. A healthier, more mature version of herself. In other words...
Are you done? I'm...
Sure. I'm just a doctor on his rounds. I didn't see or hear anything. I'm just a doctor on...
Himeko, are you stargazing? we can go once the farthest I see is a third-tier star, located 10,000 light years away. Past that distance, I will need to use my feet to measure the stars. Or Motoko, what's the 0.21%. It's gone down, but when I found the Express, it flew me up after eliminating hundreds of malfunctions, replacing thousands of parts. Here we are, stuck. Are you okay? I'm all right. It's just the engine. I'll think, and you'll do, just like usual. It's getting late. You should go get some rest. We will do it, Himeko. We will reach the sky. Sure. The engine. Will I really be able... How far can someone who can barely walk get? The weathering curse would tear me apart when I cross the atmosphere. I have the Astral Express. I know interstellar travel dynamics. The net except time. I'm sorry, Motoko.
Oh, how touching. I could cry. Unfortunately, I don't have eyes to cry out of.
Burn away!
I see. She suggests joining the Phantom Moon Games in order to obtain Elation's blessing, and in this way, restart the engine of the Express and come back to life. What do I care about some decaying young girl or her precious friendship with an Imaginary? I've tried all the medicines. Go join the Phantom Games. I've spent 20 years looking up at this hospital ceiling. If you win the games, you can make... Oh, the Graphia family. Surely she knows she is beyond...
You are a doctor.
I've spent 20 years looking up at this... I've tried.
Himeko, I have an idea. The moon is full. Let's enter the Phantom Moon Games together. Pray to the Laughter, the Almighty, to grant you a healthy... There's no point, Motoko. Our ancestors already tried. Some of them died on the eve of the games. Some were defeated in competition. But unfortunately, he went missing. All he left was a note saying, "Elation does not cure the..." Thank you, Motoko. But, we'll make a new wish then. Then what for? To go out with a bang. To return the Express to the skies. And push it closer and closer. Let's pray to the laughter to ignite the engine and make it so everyone sees the Astral Express set forth anew. Even if all they do is laugh, they can at least turn the Express into a firework and send it roaring and flashing into the sky. Then, how about we use the star bleed? They'll see. I'll be your hand and foot, and you will put an iron giant right in front of them all. I broke into your home safe and took this mask. You're right, Motoko. Then, at the very least,
I've tried all You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to steal from the gods, but all you want is a brilliant fireworks show. And of course, my sweet daughter actually accepted touching, truly. And what she gave up the possibility of survival. Her dream, we all know how that ended. So please, enjoy this document. While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, a dying girl and the star blazer materialized from your wish power and smashed that frenzied plant into pieces. As the winner, she made her wish for Aha to take her real life, her name, her memories, and her dream of For her part, she would watch you and the Astral Express soar. Come, imposter. Open this door.
and we're not planning to return anyway. It's just... Then I'll drag you till you're not the one who wished for my birth, or to take your place. From them, let me build up the little faith you need. If you don't believe in yourself in this moment, then believe in the future me. Thank you. I won't let myself be afraid anymore. This battle is not about winners or losers. As we speak, the herald of death is... When the Vantis moon is full again, I will come back. Let's go then. There's one thing I still don't understand. No matter how many times I peek. I think becoming a navigator, leading the Express across the sea. Then how did we defeat the Herald of... Because we have each other. And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator. And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. Keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. This is the sight I see every day, and it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner. Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked a long way. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my juniors, and fight with everything I have. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a talent for disguise. It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himiko. Let me be your strength too. Anything you wish to say?
What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? It was Himiko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Hopefully you like this answer. Even if it does make you look laughable.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive. This makes me even more interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky. 15 years ago, I sped back toward plain Arcadia, and I raised my hand and aimed right at it. Just 2 shots.
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass.
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun. Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it in a moment of whimsy.
No. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. The answer is very simple. The person that found the meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. Even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was you're not a god that decides fate.
Right you are. All gods are obsessed egomaniacs. My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Fill in the remaining round 3, question 3. You thought the Express would bring salvation. But it will only bring about annihilation once more. Where the Tower of Infinity slumbered, or, as I frequently call it, where repeat so.
It's just a shame you are my
Better traveling with me than traveling. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less leading us to the third question.
You're still beating around the bush?
Have I ever deviated from the topic?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intent. Who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasmoon games are compromised.
So, I guessed right. They appear.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret. Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
You beat the Herald of... I just... Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt thinking back on it. Up there are that you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories you've known all along, haven't you? So be brave. I give my life. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, Vantis moon is full again, I will come back. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then the moon's shadow said this while let's just call it it's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You were wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to get... But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain, and you used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the... Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, how they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute, or is it seconds, not minutes?
Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, his journey ends here.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.